Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So yesterday I did a Virgo reading and it was really low and quiet because I feel kind of weird in the coffee shop when people are around me, and I'm not really like that self-conscious of a person, but for some reason this feels like very personal and intimate, even though these are general readings. So I feel like this is also a very like coveted part of myself that I'm revealing. So when I'm doing it in a public space, I kind of feel weird, but I'm gonna try to not be so low today, even though I am still a little bit conscientious of my surroundings. So before I start, I just have been kind of adding these thoughts prior to my readings that are just like, my brain has a lot of downloads that a lot of intuitives and healers do. So a couple things I've been thinking about lately is like, sorry, I'm trying to, you know what, I'm gonna do the reading and see if it comes up, because there's been some like themes kind of in my head this week regarding just like control battles with relationships, like how much of our like state of well-being is contingent upon whether we perceive ourselves to have any control in a situation or not, and how much people are guided by fear of being controlled or losing control, and how it actually is like this self-fulfilling prophecy of when we let fear dictate our decisions. I actually did this other video that I never uploaded, but a thing that's always going through my head is this like thing between like fear and love, and how if we're in one we can't be in the other, and when we operate out of fear, we're really kind of preventing ourselves from experiencing unconditional love for ourselves and for other people. And the other thing that I actually that came to my mind yesterday, like a lot of people get tarot, me as well, and this is how I got into it because of, you know, like a twin flame situation, a soulmate situation. They want to know if someone's coming back or if someone's thinking of them. And something that's been kind of helping me lately is, and this sounds so cliche and so obvious, but it's something that we forget when we're like asking, like, does someone love us, or are they thinking of us? If you're dealing with someone who's exhibited a lot of signs that they haven't cultivated their own self-love, asking whether they love you or whether they love another person in a third-party situation is kind of like an obvious answer, and the answer is no. They don't, if they haven't, and this is so like this generic advice we get everywhere, but if someone hasn't learned to truly love themselves, they can't love another person. And I'll give you like an actual example of why that doesn't work, is because when someone is operating from a place of a lack of self-love, a lot of things they're doing are inauthentic to who they are, because they're so concerned with getting that approval externally so they can feel better about themselves. So actually a lot of their actions are not even aligned with who they are or what they want to be doing. So they're not even living in alignment. So how can they be making choices out of alignment? So if you're thinking like this person you love isn't talking to you, or you're not with them, or they chose someone else, you really have to ask yourself, do they have self-love, and have their actions shown that they love themselves? Because if they're not, then none of that even matters, okay? So I understand there's a spectrum and we're all like always working on it. We can't always like wake up and feel like we love ourselves, but it's a matter of whether the majority of someone's decisions are things that are guided by self-love, self-respect, or are they guided by constant need of approval, external validation? So anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna do a Sagittarius reading. So I feel good that I got that out, because I feel like, anyways, I thought that was Queen of Wands, this Sagittarius card. So I'm going to see what's going on with Sagittarians for the rest of March. I don't know if the moon moved into Scorpio yet. I know it was in Libra for the full moon. So Queen of Wands is at the bottom. This is weird. Okay. So, I'm going to see just what the current energy for Sagittarians are. There's a lot of Saggis in my life, so. Page of Wands. This is a amazing card that I've actually keep getting. So, guys, I have to pee. So I'm going to continue this reading in a second. I'll be back, Sagittarius.